missionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my install. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents drop a gem on them.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, here's Newton. And dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. Escapes the defender. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Dancing to his left. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On 1st down, Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Newton's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Come on now.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now Newton on first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Newton being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go. Gun.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Newton takes it himself. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Newton's going to keep it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And some room to maneuver. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. Now Jackson buying time to his left. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again is Newton. And this one's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Newton, flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Newton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Newton again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Newton dancing to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Michael Palardy now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 50 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Newton going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. From the 50, Newton. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 19-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
20.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets around him. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On the run, it's Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. attack here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this division.